grilling me about was when I was paying the bills. I put a roof over his head because he didn't have enough credit to do so. I wasn't just a 23-year-old girl when I was cooking for him, cleaning for him, doing his laundry, literally doing everything. Wasn't a 23-year-old girl when he was riding around in my 2021 truck.
I think this whole situation is fucked up. I'm gonna pray for that baby and them other 5 kids. And don't get me wrong, I've definitely seen some of her videos and laughed at it. But if you know me, you're familiar with my content. I've made several videos where I say women ignore who a man is, do not hold themselves accountable for their choices, and then play victim when everything comes to light. You may not have known he had 5 kids and the exact details of how he moved, but you for damn sure knew he was a man of poor character, no integrity, and couldn't do shit for you. But you laid down and had a baby with him anyway. We have got to start loving ourselves and making better choices.
Okay, I'm going to talk about this whole situation with the random man in Atlanta, or the random man from Atlanta. The TikToker's name is Morgan Bailey, and she's a biracial woman, the product of a white woman and a black male. And she's all over TikTok pretty much glorifying her ass being dumped by this black male from Georgia and left with the kid that she has to raise on her own. So I didn't follow her, but it keep coming down my, For You page, and you got all these black women talking about it, eating it up, just enjoying themselves. And sometimes you got to really look at black women like, what is so funny about what this chick is doing? This chick is putting everybody in her fucking business. She's out here embarrassing her child. Her child is only 7 months old, out here embarrassing her. Every video she makes, she has the baby in the damn video. Listen, I know you cannot tell people what to do with their children, but y'all need to leave them kids off the fucking camera. Y'all use those children for content. Y'all just put them all over the fucking internet. By the time they grow up, their face is going to be everywhere. If they want to be on the internet when they become an adult, let them do whatever they want to do to be on the internet. But as a child, 18 and under, stop exploiting these kids for clicks and views. And to me, that's what that Morgan Bailey girl is doing. And I see a lot of black women, Team Morgan and Morgan We Trust. And mostly it's these baby mamas, or is these women that have been dogged out by black men and left with children that's supporting this stuff. Like biracial women, white women that have been left with these children by black males. A lot of them are supporting this Morgan Bailey because her story is their story. And for women that cannot relate to Morgan Bailey's story, we think it's weird. In my opinion, I think it's weird. You know what I'm saying? You coming out here trying to, dog your so-called baby daddy, but the truth of the matter is you knew who this man was. Like, a lot of these women get online and they act like they don't know who these men are. Like, they act like they don't know this was a deadbeat nigga. They act like they wasn't taking care of this nigga before they had a baby with him. And then all of a sudden they'll get online, and then all of a sudden they'll say like, oh, he manipulated me. He did me wrong. He played me. His true colors came out. Let's stop lying, y'all. Let's be real. Any woman that have dated men that are, let's say 18 and up. I understand that some girls are young, especially when you're like 20, 23 and under. You're kind of really, naive, gullible. You don't really understand what's going on. You kind of just believe everything that these men say. I get that. But for you people that are mature in your, late 20s and your 30s and your 40s, you're still doing the same thing that this Morgan Bailey chick done. You're taking care of niggas. Like the Morgan Bailey girl, I didn't even really went to watch her videos. But from what I can see, look like she's, seeking attention. Like she's trying to get clout. She's trying to go viral with this, off of this baby situation, off of her baby daddy not wanting to be with her. And for what I see, she's nothing but a bitter mama. That's all I see. And there's a lot of bitter women that have been left behind with these fucking kids. And they'll get online and they'll dog these black males. But deep down inside, they really want these niggas. And Morgan Bailey is one of them. And what cracks me up is all of these black women rallying behind the white woman's daughter. Like if this was a fully black woman, even if this was a dark-skinned black woman, you would not see you black women rallying behind her. You wouldn't. But because this is the white woman's daughter and you worship biracial women, a lot of you do. A lot of you do. You attach yourselves to these biracial women and you want to live through them. But I don't understand. Morgan's mother is white. Her father is black. And he seems like he's a corny ass black male. The typical black male that prefer non-black women. And y'all over there supporting her and rallying behind her like she's a fully damn black woman. She's the black male's preference. And that's probably what she thought at the time, that she was the black male preference and the black male was going to choose her. But she's getting on here trying to seem like she's the victim. And she's not really a victim, in my opinion. She played along with the whole situation. She knew this dude was a bum. She knew this dude was a drug dealer. She knew this dude was a deadbeat. And I'm pretty sure she knew this dude had a kid. Maybe she didn't know he had 5 children because her child makes the 6th child that this deadbeat nigga got. Maybe she didn't know he had that many children. But I believe she did know he had children. Because a lot of times these black men are not hiding who they are. They show you exactly who they are. You black women see the red flags, but you ignore it. And me being a black woman and have dated, black males, white males, or whatever, a lot of times we see these red flags, but because we want to be with these people, we ignore it. And that's what a lot of you single mothers do. And then you get up and say, oh, he flipped around. He changed on me. No, he didn't. From the jump, he wasn't claiming you. Like a lot of y'all be going around saying that y'all were in relationships with these men. No, you weren't. These men were just screwing you. They weren't claiming you. They weren't calling you their girlfriends. They weren't taking you around their family. They weren't doing anything for you. They weren't taking you on dates. They weren't helping you pay bills. They weren't doing anything. They weren't whining and dining you. They didn't give a fuck about you. But y'all will get on here and say, that was my boyfriend. No, he wasn't. And I don't believe that this guy, the random man from Atlanta, he's already exposed himself. He came out and exposed himself. So everybody knows who he is now. You can look it up on TikTok. Pretty much hashtag random man from Atlanta, hashtag Morgan Bailey. So you can get the backstory, because I'm not going to go over the whole thing. Because to me, it's just a mess. But what got me is all of these damn black women. You look like fools. But the reason why y'all can relate so much to Morgan Bailey, because most of you are baby moms. Most of you have been pumped and dumped and used up by niggas. And then you get up in here and act like you were so smart and the nigga just played you. No, you played yourself. You played yourself. First of all, she knew he was a drug dealer. She got up and told everybody that she was scared of the nigga. So how were you scared of the nigga and then you became the nigga's baby mom? You claim to be so educated. Like I tell you before, a lot of these women that claim to be so educated with these degrees and have these amazing jobs, a lot of them are dumb. They're not really smart. And a lot of them have low self-esteem. So the only thing they really can take pride in is their education and their degrees. And that's why you see a lot of these educated women turned into baby moms. They're not that smart, especially when it comes to being common sense smart. And I've said this time and time again. So Morgan claims to be this businesswoman and so educated. She's young and she's doing what she has to do and all of that. Well, how did you end up with a violent drug dealer, deadbeat father of 5 children, thug? How did you end up with somebody that you had to take care of, you had to play the mother role with? How did you end up with this guy and you're so smart? No, most of you are not smart. And when you get up here and say, oh, he was lying, he manipulated me. No, you knew he was playing you. You just wanted to be chosen because your self-esteem is low. And what I get from Morgan is she's one of these odd ass girls, one of these odd ass biracial women whose mother is non-black, who tries to fit in with the black culture. That's what I'm getting from her. She wanted a thug. A lot of these biracial women and these non-black women, they get with black men because they want the thugs, they want the drug dealers, the gang members. They want to be cool, they want to be going around the hood and doing all of this shit to fit in and feel like they're black. And that's what Morgan gave, that's what I'm getting from her. That's what she's giving. She's one of those type of chicks that feel like she's the preference. She was going to be the prize. She was going to get with this hood nigga, go around the hood, flaunt her ass around, acting like he chose her. But in reality, she was paying all his bills. He was driving her car around. He wouldn't even take the heifer on a date. Now you got a nigga that won't even take you on a date, didn't really want to be seen with you, didn't claim you, did not help you pay any bills, driving your car around like you say, living with you, and you're taking care of him. And then you get pregnant and you find out that he has another baby on the way with the 5th baby moms. And the 5th baby mother is a black woman that he is in a relationship with right now, currently. And they have a little girl together that's 1 year old. So your daughter is 7 months. This black girl's daughter is 1 year old, and she's the 5th baby mom. If you go on this black male's page, I don't know what his page is, the name of it. I can't think of it right now. But if you go online and you say random man in Atlanta, he'll probably pop up. He's some kind of light-skinned, chubby dude with tattoos on his neck. Look like he gained some weight. He, when she was dating him, he didn't look as chunky, but looked like he's gained some weight. You know what I'm saying? I guess because he's being taken care of by his 5th baby mom. And Morgan is kind of throwing shade at this black girl that's with him right now, saying that, oh, he was in a relationship with her for 10 years on and off, and she looks like a fool because, since he's revealed himself on TikTok, he's posted some TikToks with his 1-year-old daughter. That's his 5th child. Morgan child is the 6th child, and his baby moms that he's with now, the 5th baby mama that he left her for. And basically she's mad because he don't want to be with her, and he left her to be with this girl that is his 5th baby mom that he's been dealing with for 10 years on and off. But he has 6 children out of wedlock altogether, and you're telling me you didn't know that? You're telling me that you didn't know this man didn't really care about you? The truth of the matter is she wants attention. She wants attention. She wants to complain. She already admitted that she's a bitter baby mom. A lot of these women are bitter baby moms. And the reason why they're bitter is because deep down inside, they want these men back. But these men don't want them. And in spite of them having children by these men, they still don't want them. They don't care about those kids like that, and they don't care about them. So this guy left Morgan after her baby was like a month old, just left her and going back to the 5th baby mom. And, from the TikToks, the 5th baby mom is black. Fully black, in my opinion. Morgan is goddamn biracial. I think the 2nd baby mom came out with a TikTok, but she deleted it, was a white girl. So he have a baby with a white girl. She's the 2nd baby mom. He has a total of 6 baby moms, and most of them are pretty much his preference. These are women that consider themselves as a preference, and he's pretty much left all of these women, and he's with this black girl. Now, he's probably dogging the 5th baby mom, which is a black girl. He's probably dogging her out, using her and living with her, probably not doing anything. But they're upset. Morgan is upset about this. Morgan wants this man more than anything, and I don't know how y'all don't see that. She's desperate for attention, and she's using that little girl, Gigi, to be all over TikTok to get attention from everybody. Now she's trying to sell merchandise. Talking about the random man from Atlanta. No, the joke's on you. You look like a fool. And you have a lot of black women say, well, she learned from her mistakes and she was young and naive. Some of you are not in your early 20s. You're not young. Some of you are in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, still getting dogged out and left with children by black males. So that's not an excuse. She played herself. She wanted to be with a thug. She wanted to be with a deadbeat because I'm pretty sure she knew he had a child already. Maybe she didn't know how many children he had already, but I'm pretty sure she knew he had a kid. And she wants to be with this man. He's, on his TikTok, he's, showing screenshots of her saying that she miss him. And this has been recently in June and July. So come on. And she's up on TikTok acting like she don't want to be with that man. That's a goddamn lie. Most of you women that are baby moms want to be with those men. And you get upset when they leave you and they go with the next chick. And that's why a lot of times you don't want the men seeing their children. You don't want them being around their children unless they be with you. But you have settled for a man that have numerous children out of wedlock, and then you're shocked when he leaves you behind. I believe Morgan felt like she was the preference because she's biracial and she's the daughter of a white woman and a black male. She feel that he was going to be with her and he was going to love her if she continued to take care of him and pay his way. Basically, she was tricking on the nigga, thinking he was going to stay, and that shit backfired on her ass. All that money and all that time she was putting in that nigga, he still didn't want her. In spite of her having his baby, he still didn't want her. And that's why a lot of you women, especially some of you black women, relate to this story, because her story is your story. And then you'll get up here and say, oh, he lied to her and said he didn't have children. No, a lot of times these black males are honest with you. Let's be real. They lie a lot, but they show you who they are. They don't do a real good job of hiding who they are. Just for women who say, oh, he manipulated me, he played me, he was lying. Yes, they do lie. Men do lie. But a lot of times you see the red flags. And for Morgan, she saw that this was a bum and she still wanted to have a child with him. So she's not a victim. He's not a victim. He's a deadbeat type of guy. To me, he's dangerous because he's going around having unprotected sex with these women. A lot of these baby mamas are having unprotected sex all over the place. That's why they have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids out of wedlock, because they're raw dogging everybody. But they'll get online and talk about other people are whores and other people are prostitutes, but they're around here basically raw dogging every nigga that they get with. That's why they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different baby daddies. Every man you get with, you're raw dogging him and giving him a kid. That's absolutely dangerous and that's absolutely disgusting. Put a condom on a dick. Just because you deal with the man don't mean you have to have a baby with him. Doesn't mean you got to be having sex with him without, a condom. It's dangerous out here. You do not want to be getting no diseases and STD and, HIV or AIDS from these guys. Syphilis. You don't want to be getting that shit. But you women are get out here and call everybody else a whore, and you don't see yourself as being a whore. You're one of the worst type of whores because you be having raw dog sex, and you're the main group of women, especially black women, that are catching all of these diseases. Black women are like, when it comes to all the other races of women, black women are in first place with catching HIV and all of these diseases. Herpes and all of that type of stuff. Y'all want to be bigging her up? Y'all better put a condom on the dick. It's getting dangerous out here. It's been dangerous with these black males. These black males are raw dogging everybody. That's how this dude got 6 kids out of wedlock by 6 different women. That's absolutely insane. And you go right there and be with this guy and create another child with him and gave him his 6th kid. Morgan Bailey is not a victim. The random guy from Atlanta is not a victim. He's a predator and he's a deadbeat, in my opinion. He's just leeching on these dumbass women that have low self-esteem, that claim to be so educated and so smart, but he's just playing them. He's getting them to spend all of their money on him, and he's just pumping and dumping them and moving on to the next. And the reason why a lot of you black women are supporting Morgan Bailey is because she's biracial. If it was a dark-skinned black woman or a black woman in general, y'all would never be supporting her like that. Y'all are blowing this girl up, acting like that girl's daughter, Gigi, is y'all fucking niece. Some of you are fucking weird. She's exploiting her child, telling all of her child's business, putting it all over the internet. When that child grows up or when she becomes a teenager, she's going to know her mom was around here calling her a random child for a random man in Atlanta. This is the child for the random man in Atlanta, thinking it's a fucking joke. And then I think I saw on her channel when she did a video when she's taking a shower in a, like in a swimsuit. This girl is trying to get the attention of this man because this man has come out on TikTok and social media and exposed himself for who he is, and all of his baby moms are coming out showing themselves. This girl is doing this for attention. This girl wants this man back, and she's jealous that he's with his 5th baby mom, the black girl, currently raising their 1-year-old daughter together. She's jealous. Like a lot of you women are. You call these niggas bums, but deep down inside, you want these niggas back. Let's be real. You saw the red flags and you still wanted to be with that thug. So you're not a victim, and he's not a victim too. And a lot of you young women, you can learn from this situation. Do not be a dummy like her. Take your birth control and use protection at all times. But do not date thugs, drug dealers, and gangbangers and men that you have to take care of and trick out on. You literally have to pay men to go out on dates with you. That's some weird ass shit. When I tell you that's some type of low self-esteem that I've never had, I've never taken care of a fucking man. And if I gotta take care of you, I'm not gonna be with you. You're gonna take care of me. You're gonna be spending your money on me, or we're not gonna be in a relationship, period. And I'm damn sure not gonna be going anywhere with you. Not on my dime. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Let me know what y'all think about this. If y'all don't know about the story, maybe y'all need to go to TikTok, hashtag Morgan Bailey, hashtag the random man from Atlanta, hashtag the random man from Atlanta, when he's actually not even from Atlanta. He's from Columbus, Georgia. So everybody's saying he exposed himself. But if you go back on Morgan Bailey's channel, you will see she had a TikTok with his picture. She tried to like block him out a little bit, but she'd already put him up on the TikTok. People don't know what they're talking about. She was already trying to expose him. And now that he's exposed himself, now the baby moms, the other baby mothers, know about the situation going on Twitter and TikTok and about him. So now they're coming out saying he's a deadbeat and, he wasn't good to them either. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and let me know what you think about this fuckery, because it's straight bullshit. Nobody's a victim in this situation at all. Bye-bye.